back. I am on the road. It's time for a shopping trip, which has been a while, actually. Yay! And such. Anyway, you missed a fun little thing when I came back home yesterday along with a buddy of mine. So, you know, just to make sure I'll put up what you missed right about now. For future reference, this is the spot where I'm currently driving at. But yesterday. Well, coming from the other side though, but as you can tell, driving is indeed a hard thing. I can't really see anything here either, which doesn't really help. So yeah, how the hell do you manage to pull that off, huh? If you didn't see anything, then I forgot about it. And I won't spoil what it is. I'll keep it for next time. So, screw that, we're gonna spoil it anyway. How the hell do you manage to crash 3 cars together like that? It wasn't rush hour, because if it was rush hour, I can sort of understand. People coming from the direction currently going in tend to come onto this lane if they need to turn on left where I just came from. I can see how things could go bad there, but 7:30 I don't think still counts as rush hour. But I'm assuming once again someone failed to pay attention to what was going on in front of them, and 2 other cars were dragged into it. Good job. For some reason we are driving exceptionally slow here. But from the looks of this, I think he needs to go to the dump. So with a bit of luck, he's going to have to take a left here. Come on, stupid luck. There we go. So we're driving... What? Right. Let's go. So yeah, finally managed to get a car accident on the douche cam. You didn't actually see the accident happen, but did see the aftermath of it, which is something. Kind of the entire idea of the dash cam to begin with. I didn't stop to film everything. I'm not that kind of person who laughs at other people's misery. Actually, I do, but only when they cause it themselves. Like the guy who wants to do something parkourish and he ends up going flat on his face, I'll laugh at him. Car crash? No, I'm not gonna get out of my car and gawk at them. I don't do that. Right? People have enough issues at a point like that without other people just staring at them, pointing fingers on who's to blame. And it seemed like they had everything under control. So, me being there wouldn't have made it any easier for them. And there's a car without a license plate. Of course. Well, it's actually the second time today I'm visiting the store. If only I got that message an hour sooner than I did, I wouldn't have to go a second time. But here we are nonetheless. And I'd rather go now than in, say, 3 hours. Because rush hour. Everything is nice and semi-quiet now. Wait until a few hours pass. Hell happens. Anyway, I just need to go have some spaghettis, which is easy enough. I'll see you guys in a bit. The douche cam cord is acting up again. Oh, if I cut out, you know why. So, you know. Anyway, this took way longer than it should have. As you know, I do the self-scan thing to save time. Not this time. First things first, the person in front of me was an elderly woman, paying everything with small change, which took about 5 minutes of counting. And when it was finally my turn, okay, are we really just gonna block me in here now, or what are we doing here? Because honestly, I can't really tell. But yeah, anyway, I'll take the detour here because it's been a while. Finally my turn. Before I can give off my scanner, a dude jumps in. I don't know if he was trying to sell some shit or something, or if he was a technician, I don't know. But he spent like 10 to 15 minutes just yapping with the cashier. Whilst I'm standing there like, yep, this is why I took this register, to make things go faster. Anyway, after all that was said and done, she locked herself out of her own register. I don't know if she was new to the job or not. I don't really know. Don't really care either. At that point, I just wanted to get my shit and get out of there. But she locked herself out of her own register. It means I had to move my shit to another register, which wasn't really that big of a problem because, I didn't have too much of just a bag. And since I don't have to put everything on a conveyor, I didn't. Then she finally managed to log in. At that point, she actually had the gall to check up on whether or not I scanned everything. At that point I was really thinking to myself, bitch, you made me wait for 30 fucking minutes, and now you're gonna accuse me from potential theft? Ugh. All I wanted was ingredients for spaghetti. Anyway, that's over now. I'm gonna close my window again because I briefly forgot that may be incredibly loud on you guys' end, even though it's getting kind of warm here. But anyway. Weird stuff. Plenty of it to go around, I'll give you that much. Let's see if we can find something else that's weird. How about... No, that's not weird. Well, it is, but not weird enough. Find something happening on the road. Not really. It's kind of quiet, which I do enjoy. Advertisement for a 90s music party, which at some point kicked off a rant about time travel for me. The shop on our right here, the red one, is quite interesting. It's like open all the time. Except during the nights, of course. It has normal opening hours, like from 8 to 5 or 8 to 6, I think. That's normal opening hours, but it's open every day practically. Which is weird here. I know there's like 24/7 stores in other countries and stuff like that. Here, you don't really get that. That stores are weird. I mean, you might Sundays or holidays, bet your ass that store is going to be open. And it's not a big store either, which probably helps. There's like, at max, like 6 or 7 people that work in that little convenience store. Which must be, I mean, if half your staff, if your entire staff is fine with working, say, Christmas Day, they're probably fine, but I can't tell if that's a man standing there or if that's a billboard. I'm gonna go with a billboard because he doesn't seem to be moving too much. Or is it a dude? He's standing in a weird place, isn't he? I don't know. But yeah, there's only like 7 or 8 of you. I don't think you have much workforce to spare, which means the few guys that you have, like if you only have one butcher, that butcher has to work every holiday as well. And they need said butcher because I believe if you don't have a proper butcher, you can't sell fresh meats. Like, you can sell stuff like salami or macaroni and stuff like that, but like pork chops and stuff like that, no, you're not allowed to do that. Because it could be handled wrong or something, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, same thing with a bakery. If you don't have a man in charge of that, you can't have one of those either, I think. I don't know. But yeah, that means that guy has to work every single holiday, and I can easily see how that, like, really pissed the guy off. Like, time for some spare time with the family. Nope, we gotta work. I mean, the same thing with your Sundays. I mean, never having, like, a day off has to be annoying as fudge, doesn't it? We say you got this group of friends and, hey, you want to come with us to the movies? Nope, sorry, after work. Okay, how about next week? Nope, after work. Week after that? Nope, after work. I'm free on Tuesdays, though. Well, then everyone else has to work, unfortunately. So, oh well. I know the store's been there for a long time, so they must be doing something right. I has frequented that store many times myself. Bakery here has been fine as well. You can obviously see old couples eating there during the morning. It's like 7:30 or something. You go to the bakery to get your like croissants and what's not. There's like an old couple eating there. I mean, that's cute and all that, and I don't mind that, romantic shit and stuff like that. But a romantic dinner inside a bakery store, it's like you got people coming in and out, and you're just sitting there having your sandwich. I don't know. I'm not going to pass judgment. It's not in my place to do so. Instead, I'm going to cut it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still going to see us. Feel free to support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.